Good afternoon, Facebook. This is Lori coming to you live from Lori's Wellness Loft in South Jersey. And I am a health and life coach. And my job or my goal is to bring little coaching gems to you daily that you can start using and applying to help you live a happier, healthier life. So I'm coming on a little later than usual today. It's almost 1 o'clock. So my energy level may be a little down. I'm warning you right away, but listen, please stay with me because this is a great lesson that came to me first thing in the morning, and I just got so busy with work, I didn't get a chance to jump on until now. So I had a viewer write to me, and their concern was judgment. Being afraid of being criticized by people around them and always seeking approval. And I was like, oh, love this one. And what I tell people all the time is other people's judgment has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with them. And other people's judgment is none of our business. So if somebody is judging you or judging me as whatever it is they're judging you for, really, it's none of your business. It all has to do with them. So let's think about this. Ice cream, right? We're going into an ice cream store and I love Rocky Road and you love Rainbow Sherbet. And by me judging your Rainbow Sherbet as not good or whatever, unworthy, subpar, whatever, we wouldn't do that with sherbet. But people get all bent out of shape when we're judging things that they're doing. And listen, not everybody loves Rocky Road. It doesn't make it good or bad. Not everybody loves Rainbow Sherbet. So the thing is, realize in life, people judge. And people will judge you, people will be judged. It's part of the process of being a human being. And we judge because we're going back to the brain. We're looking to avoid pain. We're looking for safety. We want to be around people that are similar to us, that we understand. Not necessarily meaning that someone that is different from us isn't a good person. It's just they're different. So allow people to judge you without owning the judgment. Okay, that's when we get offended. So here's a story, an actual story in my life. I had a client say to me one time, and we were just like conversing. The person said to me, well, you should clean your own home. You shouldn't have a cleaning lady, you should clean your own home. And you should have your kids clean your home too. And I was like, what? Are they judging me as being lazy? So I got offended. Like I thought that was a stain on my shirt. They were viewing my having a cleaning person as being lazy. Okay, that was their opinion and they're allowed to have their opinion. As soon as I took it on, oh, this person thinks I'm lazy, then I got offended. If I can say, hey, and then after I sat with it for a while, I'm like, listen, I don't have time to clean my house and I pay somebody to clean it so I can be doing what I do best, which is coaching all of you. So do you understand how until you take on the judgment, until you take on the criticism and take it personally, it's just someone's opinion, which doesn't really matter to you. Okay, so here are some tips for those people. And listen, I know that there are some really sensitive people out there. I am one of them. But not everyone is always going to love you. And it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just how life is. Okay? So, in life, we're always taught, and I tell people all the time, I talked yesterday, I think it was, about being the outlier, how you want to study the outlier. Nobody wants to be the person who always fits in. But in life, especially in the whole school system, we are taught to fit in. We are taught to go with the flow. We are taught to listen. We are taught to do what people tell us to do. But then as you get older in life, you want to fit out. So write that down, please. You want to fit out. You want to be different. You want to show what's special about you. You want to showcase to the world what your purpose is for being here. So fitting in isn't necessarily what you want to be doing. You want to be fitting out. And if fitting out means you being different from others and being judged, oh well, let them judge you, okay? So if you're the kind of person that gets offended when people judge or criticize you, step number one to not let it affect you is give permission. Let people judge you. You know, if they want to say, listen, I know I am a strong personality. Hey, Shannon, how are you? And I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay. I always say people who love me really love me, and people who don't really don't. And it's not my business. But the people who really love me are the people that are in my tribe or in my following that I love, and I love supporting them, and they love hearing from me. And I really love, hi Sheila, how are you? I really love having my clients come in, and I have clients come in all day long for all different things. I love you too, Sharon. I do all different things here, and they will repeat back the things that I say on this live. So I am so happy to be able to help you, the people who want to be helped. If there are people that want to criticize me for doing what I do, that's fine, because the people who resonate with me and who I am here to serve are getting value from what I'm doing. So if you're getting value from this today, please drop me a 1 in the comments below. If I lost you, drop me a 2. And please also write things that you would like to hear about. That's important. Okay, so step number 1, if you are a sensitive person and you don't like to be judged or criticized, get used to allowing people to judge you. It's on them. It has nothing to do with you, okay? Number 2, don't take the judgment or criticism on. This person that I was interacting with, obviously thought I was lazy for not cleaning my own house. And that's fine. That's fine for them to think that. They're not living my life. They don't know who I am. I'd rather be doing, just like, thank you, Shannon, I'd rather be bringing value to all of you than scrubbing a toilet. So as soon as I say, that's not about me, that's about him and his upbringing and what he believes, let him believe that, and I'm going to let that go, and I'm not going to own the fact that I'm lazy because I know I'm not. Anyway, I'm like the least lazy person in the world, almost to a fault. But, so number 2, you don't take on the judgment of other people. Now, sometimes judgment and criticism can put a little flame under your butt and push you in the right direction and make you reevaluate yourself. So you can always look for the little pearls of wisdom that are within that. So if you want to say, hey, well, how could I better myself by listening to this criticism from this person? Because a lot of times a criticism is a corrective criticism. And sometimes we don't see ourselves. And that's why I will say to my employees all the time, if you notice something here that doesn't look or feel right, bring it to my attention. Because sometimes you go blind to your environment or to your actions or to what you've been doing. And sometimes you need someone else to point it out to you and say, hey, Lori, I think this would work better if we did it this way. Okay, so always be open to corrective criticism. Number 3, love yourself more by dropping the self-judgment. Hey, Brent, how are you? Tell Chuck I said hi. So self-judgment, this is the best part of this whole thing, so stick around for this. Most people that can't get ahead in life are judging themselves 1,000 times more harshly than anybody outside of them is judging them. Would anybody agree with that? So think about how hard you are on yourself and how much you put yourself down and how much you criticize yourself. You are definitely your worst critic. So what I tell people all the time, and this is like a good gauge, and this is what I do, and I have the benefit of having a mother, sister, daughter. So I always say to my clients, because they'll come into the coaching room and they are beating themselves up. They don't need anybody else to beat them. They are so good at beating themselves down and criticizing themselves that even if somebody on the outside were to criticize them, I don't even think they would realize it because they do it to themselves all day, every day. So I want you to say to yourself, when you hear yourself with these defeating thoughts in your head, saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not intelligent enough, I'm lazy, I'm boring, I'm whatever the after the I am negative statement is, think to yourself, would you say it to number one, your mother? Would you say it to your sister? Would you say it to your daughter? And that changes everything. Like, would you watch your daughter walk out of her bedroom and say, oh God, you look fat in those jeans? Never. Would you look at your mother and say, you really could have chosen a better career path. Being a stay-at-home mom was really the easy way out. No. So think about how you talk to people who you really love and respect, and turn that towards you and talk to yourself with that same love and compassion. Once you learn to love yourself unconditionally and lift yourself up, it doesn't matter what anybody says about us. It doesn't really matter. So have a wonderful, safe, happy, healthy weekend. I hope this was helpful for you. For those of you who are interested in joining my class, it starts Wednesday night at 7 p.m. It is a group of like-minded people that I will be bringing together in my wellness center in South Jersey in the Blueberry Crossing. So if you're interested in coaching with a group of like-minded people, get in touch with me, and I hope to talk to you soon.